Hello, and a warm welcome to Reddit Echo.
Hello, everyone. First time here, and I need to share a story that has completely turned my world upside down. I'm hoping for some advice, some perspective from people who might have been through something similar. This is about betrayal, a mysterious message, and the fragile foundation of a marriage that's only 9 months old. About a week ago, my life was normal. Then, I received a strange Facebook message from a woman I'd never met. Her words hit me like a physical blow. She claimed that my wife, the woman I'd married just 9 months ago, had been sleeping with her fiancé since the spring of 2023. She said she had proof. My heart sank into my stomach. Of course, this demanded a response. As it turned out, this stranger had also written to my wife, confronting her with the same accusation. My wife, knowing the jig was up, confessed. But her confession came with a specific timeline. She admitted that for about a week back in the spring of 2023, she had actively flirted with this man sending nude photos, explicit videos, which ultimately led to them having sex. According to the messages I saw, the entire communication lasted a week before she claimed she ended it. I confronted my wife later that day. The confrontation was brutal. At first, she tried to deny the physical act, but when I laid out how much I already knew, her story crumbled. She confessed to the affair but stuck firmly to her timeline. It was a 1-week mistake in the spring of 2023, a time when we were not yet engaged or married. She said they slept together once, and then, racked with guilt and regret, she cut it off, much to his displeasure. In the aftermath, she has done and said all the right things. She is deeply remorseful, disgusted with herself. She agreed to give me phone records to corroborate her timeline. She started sharing her location with me 24/7. She immediately scheduled couples therapy sessions for us. She has answered every single one of my questions, no matter how painful they are to ask or answer. She claims she was in a bad place at the time, depressed, unhappy at work, and feeling extremely vulnerable to his attention. Compounding this, I had recently been promoted to a prestigious but demanding position, which meant I was working long, unpredictable hours and was rarely home. Our sex life had suffered. Logically, I want to try and work through this. I see her effort, but emotionally, I am shattered. This is the first thing I think about when I wake up, and the last thing on my mind before I finally fall into a fitful sleep. My mind is a prison of intrusive thoughts, and a few key things keep eating away at me, creating a seed of doubt that threatens to grow into a forest of distrust. First, the initial Facebook message. The other woman specifically claimed that some of the photos were from as recent as 2025. My wife categorically denies this, stating the metadata could have been stripped when the photos were uploaded from a laptop. But this claim hangs over me, a ghost of a possibility that this was more than a 1-week fling. If true, it would be a complete deal-breaker. Second, her initial instinct was to lie to my face. She tried to downplay it as just flirting and just nudes. I understand the panic, but the fact that her first reaction was to deceive me, the person she vowed to be honest with, cuts deeply. It makes me wonder what else she might be capable of hiding. Third, the affair was with a co-worker. While they don't work together anymore and haven't spoken in over a year and a half, my wife has always had a slightly flirtatious nature. I had expressed my discomfort with this in the past, and she had dismissed my concerns. Now, those dismissed concerns feel like massive red flags I foolishly ignored. And this leads me to the question that haunts me the most, the one I need you all to help me answer. Is the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater, an absolute truth? Or can this truly be a monumental error in judgment, a perfect storm of vulnerability, neglect, and opportunity that resulted in a one-time, catastrophic mistake that she will spend the rest of her life atoning for? I am trapped between the woman I love, who is now doing everything textbook perfect to save our marriage, and the terrifying, vivid images my mind creates of her betrayal. Thank you for reading my story. I am desperately looking forward to your opinions.
Don't want to lose this channel and always be up to date with new videos? Then make sure to subscribe. The story continues, and it's only getting more interesting.